From coast to coast and around the globe, you are now tuned into Fly Christian Couple on Air.
Honey, you gotta be the type of woman who carries a high standard and is not afraid to march the beat of her own drum.
We just want to see people blessed, man. Just, living the best lives possible.
Yes, you gotta put God first, believe in yourself, and definitely dream big.
Man, it's amazing what God can do if you just give it all to Him.
Terry, I love you so much, and I feel so blessed to be your wife.
Baby, I love you, and I'm so grateful to be your husband.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fly Christian Couple on Air. This is episode 93. I am your host, Tanya McCarter, and I am here along with my co-host, leader and hubby, Terry McCarter Jr. Baby, tell all of our Fly listeners hello.
Fly people, what's good? We back.
Yes, guys, we are back for yet another episode. So I just want to start out by asking this question, pretty much. Have you ever considered the changes that need to be made in your life in order to be better and receive all that God has created for you? What areas do you find that you need to grow in or grow up in order to become better or go to the next levels?
Right.
Many people, pretty much, they never realize that sometimes you could be the person that is stopping you from going higher or preventing God from doing more in your life, and you could be the person that is holding yourself back, pretty much because you are refusing to allow your mindset to change, to go higher. And I believe that a lot of people don't realize that sometimes when those prayers are not being answered and God is not moving in the way that they feel or should, it's simply not because, God is against you. It's just because He's waiting on you to kind of develop, change your mindset in order to go to a better place, so that he's not going to put you in a position to hurt yourself or to harm yourself by giving you something that you're not ready for. And so, today's show is all about soul searching and asking those hard and tough questions, something that many of us run away from, those challenges, things that allow you to sit down and think and evaluate yourself so that you can go to the next phases that God have for you. So I just want to throw this out there. When will you make the changes that God is waiting for you to make in order for Him to be the number one source of your life? God is there. He's waiting on all of us to make Him as the number one, to place Him ahead of everything. And, in your life, you have to stop allowing the devil to win over your life so that God can become the number one source and that He can become involved in your life wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
So that God can take you to the next phases and the things that you are praying for yourself, your family, your life, everything that you desire to do. Therefore, we're going to be discussing a few changes, me and baby, today, that needs to be made in order for God to help us reach those next levels of success that we desire to reach. So whether that be in our spiritual walk, whether that be in our faith or our relationships, for those to get stronger, or just plans and dreams that only you have and things within yourself that you feel need to change. So the first point here is to change your mind. Change your own ideals of how things should go.
Absolutely.
You can change the way that you see things because you have the full control and the power and the strength that God will give you to see things differently, to see things that things can go another way. And it's something, baby, you always say is that there's more than one way to skin a cat. You
Absolutely.
always say that. And I think when you have a controlled mindset where you've kind of seen things done, you've kind of, whether it be in your culture, whether it be just in a certain region, you never take time out to believe that it could go a different way. You could do it completely different and get a completely different result or a better result. So seek understanding, knowledge, and wisdom is so important. Be open to doing things different. And so what's so important also, baby, is to brainstorm. You brainstorm about yourself, about how you visualize things, how you see things, jot down thoughts and ideals of what you want to see different. You typically brainstorm before you start writing a paper or before you start writing a book. And it's the same thing about your life. You're allowing God to be the author, but you also are the CEO of your life. Also create,
That's good.
create new ideals, new things. See a different way of doing things. When you see something working, maybe in another culture, try to pick those things up. When you see something working in other people's lives and God allowed them to be leaders for you, try to pick those things up. God has equipped you with examples. Also, have an open mind to seek after better. And believe me, when you change your mind and your thinking, your life begins to start to change.
That's absolutely right.
Yes.
Babe, I mean, I totally agree. I think a good thing to think about is how sometimes we need to get out of our own way,
Right.
and just allow God, like you said, to be the author and the finisher.
Right.
And, at the same time, we create what we see for ourselves
Yeah.
in our life.
That's
A lot of
true.
times, people don't have to give you a shot. They don't have to give you the opportunity or give you the chance.
Right.
But you have to be a creator and create your own way.
That's
And,
true.
see the things that you want for your life.
That's so true.
Another great point is to change your focus. Focus on the positive things that are taking
Right.
place in your life. Focus on the good things about yourself.
Yes.
Don't always focus in on what people have to say about you, or focus
Yes.
in on the past or things that you went through, or the regret or the shame or the hurt that you've had to deal with. Because a lot of times those things will hold you back. They will hinder you.
Yes.
So you have to shift your focus and see the good things about yourself and your
Right.
situation. And sometimes you
Right.
have to just focus on what the word says about your situation. Take time to study God's word, to find those scriptures that apply to that specific situation that you're in. These are things that I have had to do throughout my life.
Right.
I take certain scriptures and I read about David or I read about Abraham, and I tell myself, man, these are similar situations. This is something that I'm going through right now.
Right.
And you take what those guys did and you apply it to your life. And as women, you can look at women like Ruth, and it's other women in the Bible that you
Yeah.
can take,
Elizabeth.
and take certain things from, but you apply that to you.
Right.
And you apply it to your circumstance, and God will just completely give you a whole new outlook, a whole new vision, of how things should go in your life.
That's so true.
Focus on the things that need to change, and seek after action in order to get that
Yes.
done.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just be talkers, but we have to be doers of the word. We can't just say what we want to do and how we want to do it, but we have to get out and make it happen.
Amen.
And that's so important, when you're focusing on change. We need circumstance. We need hard times. We need these things in order to go to the next level. And at the same time, we have to take baby steps.
Yeah.
We can't build Rome in a day. It's something that I always tell myself, I always tell my wife, that we're only two people. We can only do so much. And so you have to allow God to lead the way. You have to just take those baby steps and do a little bit at a time. And over time, things get done. Things accumulate. Work accumulates. And everything that you're creating and everything that you're trying to be, you will become that. But you got to stay focused. You got to focus on the positive. And
Right.
you can't let this, that, and other get you down.
That's so true. So true. And the next point here is to change your vision. Change how you see things in life.
Absolutely.
Change how you see yourself. Change the way that you see things around you. So see the best part of yourself and add more value to what you already see.
Man,
so
that's
whatever
good.
it is that you see that is, good about you, add more value to it so that your life can continue to go to the next phases that God has equipped it for you.
Absolutely.
Yes. So guys, we hope that this show has been such a huge blessing to you today. Again, this is episode 93 and it's now or later. So making those changes now or later, changing your mind, changing your focus, changing your vision, changing how you see yourself in general.
That's right.
It's so important. Be sure to follow us there on Twitter. We're also on YouTube and Facebook. And we definitely never want to end this show by not giving God the glory. We appreciate him for each and every episode that he allowed us to do. We thank you guys for always tuning in. We ask that you continue to build a personal relationship with him.
Yes,
and
sir.
keep him as the head of your life and the head of your marriage, and you'll see all the amazing and great things that he'll do on the inside of you. We love you all so much, and thank you for each and every week that you tune in with us.
So guys, until next time,
Yeah.
Fly Christian Couple on air.
We love you guys.
Peace.